Any doubt is there in this problem, my dear student? To anyone, any doubt? Pratiksha, any doubt is there, madam?
No, sir.
Okay. Shall I rub it, my dear students?
Yes,
Why
sir.
I'm taking slope 1 is equal to say slope 2? Because it is the same straight line. Same straight line will make the same angle. Okay. Next. This is a little tough problem. It is a multi-answer question, my dear students. Question number 6. Two identical containers, each of volume V0, are joined by small pipe. The containers contain ideal gas at temperatures T0 and pressure P0. One container heated to temperature 2 T0 while maintaining the other at the same temperature. The common pressure of the gas is P, and N is number of moles of the gas in container at temperature 2 T0 is. Two questions he is asking. This is one container. These are two containers. Two identical containers, each of volume V0. इसका volume भी V0 है, इसका volume भी V0 है. They contains ideal gas at temperature T0 and pressure P0. It is at a temperature T0 and it is at a pressure V0. It is also at a temperature T0 and it is at a pressure P0. These are two identical vessels. Two identical vessels having each of volume V0 filled with gas at pressure P0 and maintained at a temperature T0. Now, the temperature of one container is heated to 2 T0. इसका temperature अभी 2 T0 हो गया. If its temperature is 2 T0, then common pressure of the gas and the number of moles of the gas contained in the temperature at 2 T0. इसमें कितना moles रहते? ये temperature में इसमें कितना mole रहते? Now you are connecting these two by means of a narrow glass tube. Now this is at high temperature now. This is at high temperature. This is at low temperature. When at high temperature, by keeping volume constant, when temperature is raised, at constant volume, Charles law, pressure is directly proportional to temperature. मैंने temperature increase हो गई तो इसमें pressure increase हो गया. अगर ये दोनों कनेक्ट नहीं किए तो इसमें pressure ज्यादा है, इसमें pressure कम है. समझ में आया ना? Now, if I connect these two by means of narrow tube, then the air blows, the gas blows from high pressure to low pressure until their pressures are becomes equal. They obtain a common pressure. I have to find what is common pressure. Let common pressure is here PC, here final pressure is PC. According to ideal gas equation, PV by T before connecting is equal to PV by T after connecting. Before connecting and after connecting. Before connecting, this is at a pressure P0, volume V0, temperature T0. This is also pressure P0, volume V0, temperature T0. After connecting, what is pressure I don't know. Let pressure is PC, common pressure आ जाते हैं दोनों में. इसका टेम्परेचर है, इसका वॉल्यूम क्या है V0, इसका टेम्परेचर क्या है 2 T0. This is also at same pressure PC, its volume is V0, its temperature is T0. Take V0 common and cancel it. Take T0 common and cancel it. P0 plus P0, 2 P0 is equal to, this is PC I am taking common, 1 by 2 plus 1 I am getting. This is equal to 3 by 2 I will get. 2 P0 is equal to 3 by 2 PC. I want PC. Therefore, common pressure is equal to 4 by 3 P0. This is one option. He is asking the first part of this is what is the pressure? What is the common pressure of the combination? Next, second part he is asking is at this temperature, in this number of moles are initially same. But when it is heated, some moles of gas is transferred from here to here. अभी इसमें कितना मोल्स गैस रहते? This is asking it. So you know that pressure in second case, pressure here is this much, PV is equal to nRT, PV is equal to volume, n कितने हैं मेरे को मालूम नहीं है, so this is n1 dash पकड़ो, R into this is at a temperature 2 T naught it is. पहले इसमें n1 moles of gas है, इसमें भी n1 moles of gas ही रहते, because identical vessels, identical gas, identical temperature and pressure, therefore same number of moles रहते इसमें. But when you are heating it, pressure in it is heat increases. When you connect by means of a tube, some gas is blows from this container to this container. Therefore, इसमें से n1 से थोड़ा इधर जा रहे. What are remaining at here? Remaining number of moles, let it as n1 dash. Pc is equal to 4 by 3 P naught V naught is equal to n1 dash into 2R T naught you will get, and you get the value of n, and you get the value of n. So 2 ones are 2 twos are, therefore n1 dash is equal to 2 P naught V naught by 3 R T naught you will get. This is your second part of this question. इसमें किसी को कुछ भी डाउट है तो पूछो, पहले कॉपी करो, कॉपी करने के बाद फिर पूछ सकते हैं आप लोग. First you copy it. After that, still if you had any doubt, please raise your doubt. I am ready to explain. अगर आपको टफ पेपर देना है, वैसे क्वेश्चन आने का चांस है. इजी पेपर देना है तो वैसे क्वेश्चन नहीं आते. श्रुति, इसका कुछ भी डाउट है मैडम?
No, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir, no doubt.
Okay.
सर
Yeah, tell me.
सर वो सेकंड ऑप्शन का और एक बार रिपीट कीजिए ना.
अभी क्या बोल रहे हैं ये, पहले इसमें 5 मोल्स ऑफ गैस इज देयर, इसमें भी 5 मोल्स है रे, दोनों में से 5 मोल्स है. अभी मैं इधर टेम्परेचर बढ़ गया, इंक्रीज किया, इधर टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज हो गई तो इधर प्रेशर क्या होते हैं? अज्यूम दैट आई एम नॉट कनेक्टेड, इसमें प्रेशर क्या होते हैं?
Increase.
तो ये इसमें प्रेशर ज्यादा हो जाते, इसमें प्रेशर कम हो जाते. इसमें 5 मोल्स है, इसमें 5 मोल्स है पहले, अभी इसमें प्रेशर ज्यादा है. मैंने ये दोनों को नैरो ट्यूब से कनेक्ट किए तो नाउ द गैस इज ब्लोस फ्रॉम फर्स्ट वेसल टू सेकंड वेसल और सेकंड टू फर्स्ट, और डू नॉट फ्लो. अगर ये दोनों को मैं एक नैरो ट्यूब से कनेक्ट किए तो हीटिंग के बाद देन इज गैस फ्लोस फ्रॉम फर्स्ट वेसल टू सेकंड वेसल और सेकंड वेसल टू फर्स्ट वेसल और डू नॉट फ्लो. बोलो ना, समथिंग यू हैव टू से.
फर्स्ट वेसल टू सेकंड
वेसल बोथ. अभी देखो रे, पहले दिस इज एट टेम्परेचर पी नॉट, इट इज आल्सो एट प्रेशर पी नॉट. ये दोनों भी मैं करेक्ट किए तो बिफोर हीटिंग दैट इफ आई कनेक्ट दीज टू देन नो ब्लो ऑफ गैस बिकॉज बोथ आर एट सेम प्रेशर्स. as both are at same pressures, gas do not blow from here to here or here to here because both are at same pressures. भाई अभी मैं क्या किया, इसका टेम्परेचर 2 T naught किया, इसका टेम्परेचर वैसे ही रखा, therefore pressure in it is increases. If I connect by means of a narrow tube, then high pressure to low pressure अभी गैस जाते. इसमें पहले 5 मोल्स है, इसमें भी 5 मोल्स है. अभी इधर से इधर some gas if it is leaks out from first vessel to second vessel, do you get again 5 moles at here? Or less than 5 moles or more than 5 moles?
लेस देन 5.
Less than 5 moles. वही पूछ रहे उन्होंने. अभी इधर प्रेशर है, ये दोनों का प्रेशर है, कॉमन प्रेशर हो जाते. इतना कॉमन प्रेशर, इतना टेम्परेचर में अभी इसमें कितना मोल्स ऑफ गैस है? लेट n1 dash moles of gas is there. PV is equal to nRT. Either pressure is now PC, not P naught. After heating, both are at same pressure. It is at a pressure this much. And this part is at a temperature 2 T naught. How many moles of gas is there? I want to find this. So just substitute value of PC and finally you will get this. Still doubt is there?
No, sir.
So the tough problem is, this is a level 3 problem, my dear students. So definitely it will be tough only. This is not level 1 problem. Kaumudi, any doubt is there? Kaumudi?
No, sir. No, sir.
अरे क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 and 8 leave it रे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 and 8 leave it. अभी उसको सेपरेट डेरिवेशन करना है, वो बाद में देखेंगे क्योंकि so syllabus is everything is changing, we will see that. Question number 9. A closed hollow insulated cylinder is filled with gas at 0 degree centigrade and also contains an insulated piston of negligible weight and a negligible thickness at the midpoint. If the gas in one side of the piston is heated to 100 degrees centigrade, if the piston moves by 5 centimeter, then length of the hollow cylinder is. This is one hollow cylinder. This is one hollow cylinder. This is one piston. The piston is exactly at the middle position. Its thickness is negligible. Its thickness is also negligible. And also, it do not possess any weight. It is a weightless piston. Piston means one which stops. One which stops, it is called as a piston. So in this gas, I don't allow the gas to escape from it. Therefore, this is called piston. This is a piston, one which stops the gas. So in the beginning, there is a hollow cylinder which is filled with a gas. A closed hollow insulated cylinder is filled with gas at 0 degree centigrade and also contains an insulated piston of negligible weight and a negligible thickness at the middle point. This is at 0 degree centigrade. Both the ends are at 0 degree centigrade only. Okay. The gas on one side of the piston heated to 100 degree centigrade. Now इसको 100 degree centigrade किया, तब वो इधर वैसे ही रहते क्या? When pressure in it is temperature is increased at here, pressure in it is increases. Here pressure is more, here pressure is less. Now the piston is moves such that the pressure at both the chambers are becomes equal. पहले इधर था, अभी वो इधर किधर आएगा वैसा. Actually ये इधर था, ये इधर था, इधर होना था पहले. पहले ये इधर था. Piston midpoint is this. Initially the piston is at exactly midway between the hollow cylinder. This is at 0, this is at 0. Now this is at 100 degree centigrade. This is at 100 degree centigrade and this is kept at 0 degree centigrade only. And due to that the piston is moved 5 centimeter. इधर से इधर 5 centimeter move हो गया ये. उन्होंने दिया, मैं नहीं ले रहे वो. If the piston moves 5 centimeter, then length of the hollow cylinder is. This is our question. So let length of the hollow cylinder is L. If length of the hollow cylinder is L, I can take this length is L by 2 and this length is also L by 2. Total length will be L by 2 plus L by 2. You will get L, you will get. This is the total length of the cylinder. The length of this part will become L by 2. This also L by 2 when both the ends are at same temperature. But the temperature of one end I am increased to 100 degree centigrade. Due to that, the pressure in it is increases. The pressure in it is more, the pressure in it is less. Therefore, the piston moves by itself until the pressures in both the chambers are becomes equal. In doing so, it is moved little towards the other side. Then what is the length of the tube? This is our question. You know that ideal gas equation PV by T is equal to constant, or volume, instead of volume you can take length also. PL by T is equal to constant. This is ideal gas equation. So abhi in the second case, the pressure at here and pressure at here are same. The pressure is PC. Here pressure is PC, temperature is this. This length is L by 2 plus 5. This length is L by 2 minus 5 because this is L by 2, this is L by 2. इधर से इधर 5 centimeter आया. Therefore, length of this chamber will become L by 2 plus 5. At the same time, length of this chamber will become L by 2 minus 5. This is L by 2. This is L by 2 plus 5. 5 centimeter इधर गए तो 5 centimeter इधर कम हो जाते हैं ना. Initially, suppose if it is a 1 meter, then exactly it is at 50th division. 0 to 50, 50 to 100. It is at exactly at the 50th division. अभी ये क्या हो गया 5 सेंटीमीटर शिफ्ट हो गया. बोले तो ये लेंथ क्या हो जाते 55 हो जाते. देन ये लेंथ क्या होते 45 हो जाते. Why? Because this is 5 centimeter increased. This must 5 centimeter should decrease. Because total length of the tube is remains constant. 55 plus 45 again 1 centimeter only you will get na. 100 centimeters which is 1 meter only you will get na. So okay. In this case pressure is say PC common pressure and length here it is L by 2 plus 5. Here temperature is 100 degrees centigrade but this is absolute temperature 373 is equal to this side pressure is same and length is equal to L by 2 minus 5 and temperature is 0 degree centigrade mean 273 you will get. These two are cancelled. Then what you are getting L by 2 plus 5 by L by 2 minus 5 is equal to 373 by 273 you are getting. Just you send it to this side, this to this side. This is in the form of A plus B by A minus B. Component और dividend होती है तो A by B होता. This is A by B is equal to ये दोनों add करो 373 plus 273 by 373 minus 273. This is L by 10 हो जाते. L by 10 is equal to this is 6, this is 4, this is also 6 by this is you are getting 100 you are getting 373 minus 273 100 1010 is cancelled. Therefore L is equal to 646 by 10 which is equal to 64.6 centimeter you will get. This is your answer. Please take it. You need not to consider this. In this chamber, now in this chamber, pressure must be equal. To equate the pressure only, the piston is moving by 5 centimeter towards right. Therefore, length of the air column at higher temperature side increases and at lower temperature side decreases.
सर वो L/2 की जगह x नहीं ले सकते?
लेकिन ले लेना है. What is there? You can take x also. No issue for that. You can't take x. Then you are total 2x हो जाते then total length of the tube of x find out करके then total length of the tube is it x or is it 2x? If you take this is x plus x total length of the tube will become 2x. आप ले ले वैसे प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ये you take this as x then x plus 5 by x minus 5 is equal to you are getting x value but x is not the length of the tube. X is the length of the off length of the tube. Therefore total length of the tube 2x. Then you can calculate like that. Then also you will get the same answer. Because I am assuming the total length is L. Therefore this part will be L by 2. This part will be L by 2. If you take this is L, then this is L, this is L. Total length will be L plus L 2L. How you are assuming like that you have to solve. Any doubt my dear students? Any doubt? श्रुति चांदनी कुछ भी डाउट है मैडम? No answer. Shruti Daktode. Madam, any doubt? All of you are not answering anything. Anjali, any doubt, madam?
No, sir. No doubt.
Are you copied it? Shall I rub it?
Yes, sir.
कौन भी नहीं लिखे तो बताइए. Okay, my dear students. This is the question which is given many times in different competitive exams. Question number 10. Question number 10. Two thermally insulated vessels 1 and 2 are filled with temperatures T1, T2, volumes V1, V2, pressures P1, P2 respectively. If the valve joining the two vessels is opened, then temperature inside the vessel at equilibrium is. This is one vessel. This is filled with a volume V1. It is at a pressure P1. It is filled at a temperature T1. This is another vessel. इसका volume अलग है. This is a volume V2. It is filled with pressure P2 and it is at a temperature T2. This is given. Two thermally insulated vessels 1 and 2 are filled with air at temperature T1, T2, volumes V1, V2 and pressures P1, P2 respectively. The valve joining the two vessels is opened. Then temperature inside the vessel at equilibrium is. This is our question. What is the temperature at equilibrium? This is one vessel, different vessel. This is different vessel. Two insulated vessels. These are insulated. No heat is absorbed from outside. Insulated. This is at a pressure P1, volume V1 and temperature T1. This is another container filled with gas at pressure P2 having volume V2 and temperature T2. If these two are connected by means of a narrow tube, then what happens? The temperature inside the vessel at equilibrium is. What is meant by equilibrium? What is meant by equilibrium? When two objects are said to be in equilibrium, tell me. What is meant by thermal equilibrium? When two objects are at same temperature, then they are said to be in thermal equilibrium. In the beginning, they are not at thermal equilibrium because its temperature is different, its temperature is different in the beginning. But after that, what is the temperature at thermal equilibrium? This is our question. You know that ideal gas equation PV by T is constant, it is. That is PV by T before connecting is equal to PV by T after connecting. Before connecting, here pressure is P1, volume is V1, temperature is T1. Here pressure is P2, volume is V2, temperature is T2 it is. After connecting, both will be at same temperature, common temperature. Say Tc is the common temperature. Now this is at high temperature, this is at low temperature. Air blows from high temperature to low temperature. If you take T2 greater than T1, then gas blows from T2 to T1. If you take T1 is greater than T2, then gas blows from higher temperature to lower temperature until their temperatures are becomes equal. Then after connecting, what is the pressure at here? P1, volume is V1, temperature is Tc. Here pressure is P2, volume is V2, temperature is Tc. You need to find the value of Tc, that's all. Nothing is there. You cross multiply this, LCM you will get T1, T2. This is P1, V1, T2 plus P2, V2, T1 is equal to, you take 1 by Tc as common here, you will get P1, V1 plus P2, V2. What do you want? You want Tc, you send it to this side. Therefore, Tc is equal to T1, T2 उधर लेके जाओ. P1, V1 plus P2, V2 into T1, T2 because this is moving that side, by P1 V1 P2 plus P2 V2 T1 you will get. This is only your final answer. That's all. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. Do you know, my dear students, this is the question which is given thrice in JEE. 3 times the year JEE may continuously. It is given continuously 3 times in JEE, in 1 time in AIMS. Such question is not given in the NEET. I hope in coming days such type of question may be given. इसमें किसी को कुछ भी डाउट है तो पूछो. In equilibrium, both will be at same temperature. This is also TC, this is also TC. Is asking to find what is temperature at equilibrium. What is temperature at equilibrium is asking. Rohit, any doubt?
No, sir.
Tejas,
Yes, sir.
any doubt is there?
No, sir.
Shall I rub it, my dear students?
Yes, sir.
The problem number 11 and 12, you try once. If you could not able to get, I will explain at the time of exam. Exam के पहले मैं वो complete करेंगे. With this, in thermal expansion of gases, level 1, level 2 and level 3, all the 3 level questions are completed, my dear students. आप लोग level 1, level 2, level 3 आप लोग भी चालू करना है. मैं ऑलरेडी बताया आप लोगों को level 1, level 2 चालू करने के लिए. level 1 में just only 11 problems, level 1 में only 12 problems are given. In level 2 only 11 problems are given. Just level 1, level 2, please try to solve all the level 1 and level 2 problems. And before exam, I will go through the previous questions which are given from the expansion of gases. Previous questions complete करके हम लोग weekend exam लिखेंगे. So already yesterday timetable is given for the next weekend exams, my dear students. So next you are having on 19th. उसके बाद 23rd को physics है. Physics में same thermal expansion of gases है. थोड़ा अच्छा पढ़ाई करो. level 1, level 2 complete करके मेरे को कल तक भेजना है सब लोगों. Many students are not solved it. Every day at least you have to spend minimum 2 hours to the physics. Please be remember that. And next chapter, transmission of heat. ये ट्रांसमिशन ऑफ हीट से कितना क्वेश्चंस आते हैं मालूम है आपको? 3 questions. You are going to get 3 questions in NEET exam, my dear students. A very important one. You study all the 11th class topics and also all the 12th class topics for HSC board students. And CBSE board students, you have studied entire theory part in the HSC 11th class only. And state board students, some part they studied in 11th class, some part they studied in 12th class. What you have studied in 11th class, you studied 11th class thermal conductivity पढ़ाई किया. After the thermal conductivity specific heat तक पढ़ाई किया 11th class में. When you come to the 12th class, in the 12th class you are studied about the Stefan's law, Stefan's-Boltzmann law, Newton's law of cooling, all those things. The remaining part of emissivity, transmission coefficient, reflecting coefficient, absorption coefficient, relation between them, these things you are studied in 12th class. Overall, इसमें से 3 questions आने का chance है. Minimum 2 questions compulsory आते हैं. So 3 to sometimes even 4 questions are also given. Even in the last NEET exam also 2 questions given from this topic, my dear students. Okay. Please try to understand each and every concept, my dear student. When the transmission of heat takes place, when transmission of heat takes place, when there is a temperature difference. For example, if 2 objects are at different temperatures, then the heat flows from high temperature to low temperature until their temperatures are becomes equal. Assume that this is one hot liquid. This is a hot liquid at 100 degrees centigrade. This is a cold liquid at 20 degrees centigrade. If you are mixing these two, then what happens? So this will lose the heat, this will gain the heat. So until they attain a common temperature. So until they achieve thermal equilibrium, till the time heat is flows from one object to the another object. Okay. On what factors does that heat flowing from one object to the one end to the other end of the conductor is depends. The quantity of heat flowing from one end to the other end of the conductor, assume that it is a conductor of length L. This is a conductor of length L. This is a conductor PQ. PQ is a conductor. It is of length L and its area of cross section is A. This end is at a temperature θ1. This end is at temperature θ2. So the quantity of heat flowing from one end to the other end of the conductor depends on the quantity of heat flowing from one end to the other end of the conductor depends on temperature difference. If there is a more temperature difference, more quantity of heat is flows. The quantity of heat flowing from one end to the other end is directly proportional to area of cross section of the tube. If tube is of greater area of cross section, more amount of water flows. Like that, more amount of heat is flows. To this tube, more heat is flows than that of this tube. Because in this tube, area of cross section is more. In this tube, area of cross section is less. Through this, more amount of heat is flows. Through this, less amount of heat is flows. The quantity of heat flowing from one end to the other end of the conductor directly proportional to temperature difference, directly proportional to area of cross section, directly proportional to time of flow of the heat. More time, suppose instead of 5 minutes, you are allowing to flow the heat through 10 minutes, then more heat is flows and inversely proportional to its length. These are the factors on which the quantity of heat flowing from one end to the other end of the conductor is depends. The quantity of heat flowing from one end to the other end of the conductor is directly proportional to temperature difference, directly proportional to area of cross section, directly proportional to time of flow of heat, and inversely proportional to the length of the conductor. By these 4, I can write that Q proportional to delta theta into A into T by L. I can remove this proportionality symbol and I can take a proportionality constant. So that proportionality constant only I am calling it as coefficient of thermal conductivity. Coefficient of thermal conductivity. समझ में आया ना? First of all, write down first point. First point, write down. You take this diagram. Draw this diagram, my dear students. Draw this diagram. This is a tube or a pipe. PQ is a tube or pipe. This one end is at temperature θ1, other end is at temperature θ2. Area of the cross section of the tube I am taking as A. You take this diagram. Draw the diagram. the quantity of heat flowing from one end to other end from one end to the other end of the conductor, the quantity of heat flowing from one end to the other end of the conductor. वर्ड्स में लिखने के लिए जरूरत नहीं है, डायरेक्टली लिखो. Directly proportional to temperature difference. If these two ends are at more temperature difference, for example, first it is at 10, it is at 0, some heat is flows. Now it is at 20, it is at 0, more amount of heat is flows now. The quantity of heat flowing from one end to the other end of the conductor is depends on temperature difference between the ends, area of the cross section of the tubes, and the time of flow of heat, and inversely proportional to the length. Why inversely proportional to length? If you take a greater length of the tube, if you take a tube of greater length, so the molecules of the tube will try to oppose the flow of the heat. When length is increases, the resistance is increases. When length of the tube is increases, the thermal resistance is increases. Write all these steps. Here K is called coefficient of thermal conductivity. And the most important thing, all of you completed, my dear students?
Yes, sir.
Next, important point, take it as a star mark and write down. Coefficient of thermal conductivity. Coefficient of thermal conductivity. Coefficient of thermal conductivity depends on nature of the material. Coefficient of thermal conductivity depends on nature of the material and independent of its dimensions, and independent of its dimensions, and independence of its dimensions. Next, what is meant by steady state is a very important trait. Steady state. Steady state. Steady state means, for example, I am supplying in the beginning 50 calories of heat at here. If I supply 50 at here, up to this point 40 transferred, up to this point 30 calories transferred, up to this point 20 calories is transferred. To this I will get only 10 calories only I will get in the beginning. In the beginning, if I give at one end 50 calories, I can't receive 50 calories at the other end. But if you supply continuously like that, one stage comes such that how much I am supplying at here, same thing I will receive at other end. Mean there is no loss of heat. Mean the quantity of heat flowing across any cross section of the conductor remains constant. If rate of flow of heat across any cross section of the conductor is constant, then the conductor is said to be in steady state. It's a very important ray. इसमें फॉर एग्जाम्पल इसमें 2 कैलोरी पर सेकंड जा रहे, इधर भी 2 कैलोरी पर सेकंड ही गए तो इधर भी 2 कैलोरी पर सेकंड ही गए तो if same quantity of heat is flows across any cross section of the conductor in the given interval of time, then that conductor is said to be in steady state. What is meant by steady state? Steady state means the rate of flow of heat across any cross section of the conductor remains constant. If rate of flow of heat across any cross section of the conductor remains constant, it is called as the steady state. लिखो रे, steady state. If rate of flow of heat mean heat flowing per second. If rate of flow of heat bracket में Q by T remains constant across any cross section of the conductor, if rate of flow of heat remains constant across any cross section of the conductor, then it is said to be in steady state. Then it is said to be in steady state. Then it is said to be in steady state. Then it is said to be in steady state. Any doubt is there in this, my dear students? Steady state में किसी को doubt है क्या? What is steady state? Same amount of heat has to flow across any cross section of the conductor, across this point also, across this cross section also, across this cross section also, across every cross section of the conductor. If same amount of heat is flows, then it is said to be in steady state. बोले तो steady state में क्या होते हैं? There is no loss of heat along the conductor. Please note down that. Take it as a star mark and write down. In steady state, there is no loss of heat. In steady state, there is no loss of heat across the conductor. There is no loss of heat across the conductor, because here also I am getting 2 calorie per second, here also 2 calorie per second. Same heat is transferred from here to here, no loss of heat. Therefore, in steady state, there is no loss of heat across any cross section of the conductor. There is no loss of heat across the conductor. Next, temperature gradient. Temperature gradient. अरे आप लोग ने 12th क्लास में पोटेंशियल ग्रेडियंट बोल के पढ़ाई की है रे. Potential gradient. You are studied in the 12th class in the potentiometer experiment. In the potentiometer, what is the principle of potentiometer? The potential gradient of the potentiometer wire is constant. This is called as the principle of potentiometer. Potential gradient, pressure gradient, temperature gradient. Even you studied velocity gradient. What is meant by temperature gradient? Temperature gradient means change in temperature per unit length. For example, if you take a conductor, when you are heating this conductor, this end is at now 200 degrees centigrade. This may be at 100 degrees centigrade. This may be at 50 degrees centigrade. This may be at 20 degrees centigrade. This is a conductor. It is made with one metal. This is a conductor made with one metal. This is a rod. It is a rod made with one metal. By furnace, I am heating this one end. If I heat one end, immediately the temperature other end is do not change. Slowly it is increases. First temperature of this part is increases, next this part increases, next this part increases, last this part end is increases. So the change in temperature per unit length. Temperature gradient means change in temperature per unit length is called temperature gradient. Potential gradient, change in potential per unit length is called potential gradient. Temperature gradient, change in temperature per unit length. velocity gradient, change in velocity per unit length or unit separation distance. समझ में आया ना? So this is potential, this is velocity I have taken. What is temperature gradient? Suppose what is temperature gradient at here? This is a temperature θ1, this is a temperature θ2. Temperature difference is how much? θ1 minus θ2. For how much length? For L length, temperature difference is this much. For unit length, what is temperature difference? θ1 minus θ2 by L. This is only we are calling it as temperature gradient. Temperature gradient. Write down the change in temperature. The change in temperature per unit length is called temperature gradient. The change in temperature per unit length. The change in temperature per unit length is called temperature gradient. Temperature gradient. Next, separate point. In steady state, temperature gradient remains constant. In steady state, temperature gradient remains constant. Temperature gradient remains constant. We have to discuss a lot about that expression, my dear student. Quantity of heat flowing is Ka delta theta into T by L. What is K? Coefficient of thermal conductivity. Therefore, K is equal to QL by, so it is QL by A delta theta into T. If you write expression for this, you will get like this. What is its SI unit and dimensional formula? It's a very important trait. What is its SI unit and dimension formula? In 2019, this is given. The SI unit of coefficient of thermal conductivity, it is given. This is joule. Unit of energy in SI system is joule. This is meter. This is meter square. Temperature difference is Kelvin. This is second. Joule per second is nothing but watt. This is watt. 1 meter is cancelled. Meter Kelvin. Or you can write watt meter inverse Kelvin inverse. Write down the separate expression, separate point it is. Take it as a star mark and write down. Q is equal to this. By that expression for K is this. Coefficient of thermal conductivity. Expression for coefficient of thermal conductivity is K is equal to QL by A delta T into T. What is Q? Q is a heat. The SI unit of energy. Heat is a form of energy. Joule. L is length, meter. A is area, meter square. Temperature, Kelvin. Time, second. Joule per second. Work by time is nothing but power. The SI unit of power is watt. So therefore it is, I am writing watt. 1 meter is cancelled. 1 meter is there. K is there. Watt per meter Kelvin, or watt inverse, watt meter inverse Kelvin inverse. This is the SI unit of coefficient of thermal conductivity. किसी को कुछ भी डाउट है क्या इसमें? Any doubt, my dear students? Today none of you having any doubt. I am very happy. क्या मैडम बताइए एक बार. What is your doubt, madam?
Sir, what is over there?
Which one? J by S. Work or power. Power is equal to work by time. The unit of work in SI system is joule. Time is second. ये जूल पर सेकंड को ये पूरा मैंने वाट लिखा. Power, rate of work done is called power. Rate of work done is called power. The unit of work is joule. The unit of time is second. Joule per second जिधर आते हैं मैं उधर power लिख सकते. But SI unit of power is watt. Therefore joule per second is nothing but watt. इधर मीटर एक मीटर कैंसिल हो गया और एक मीटर बच गया डिनोमिनेटर में और इधर एक k बच गया. So I can write like this. Your voice is cracking, madam. Your voice is cracking.
Sir, value of so what is K over there?
K is a thermal conductivity, coefficient of thermal conductivity. Now you are writing unit of coefficient of thermal conductivity. This is the unit of coefficient of thermal conductivity. पहले बताया ना what is K बोल के. By this expression, beginning में ये expression दिया आपने. What is Q? Heat flowing from one end to other end. What is L? Length of the conductor. Area of cross section of the conductor. Temperature difference. Time. ये सब proportionality निकाल दिए तो proportionality constant आए ना. This K only we are calling as coefficient of thermal conductivity. This is the unit of this K. K is nothing but coefficient of thermal conductivity. Still, what is your doubt?
Thank you.
नेक्स्ट डायमेंशनल फार्मूला. डायमेंशनल फार्मूला लिखे तो रे बाद में देखेंगे रे. डायमेंशनल फार्मूला बाद में देखेंगे बिकॉज यूनिट्स एंड डायमेंशंस में देखेंगे वो. नेक्स्ट फॉर कंडक्टर्स K is equal to infinite ray. For conductors the value of K is infinity. For conductors, the value of K is infinity. Conductors mean perfect conductor. For perfect conductor, K is equal to infinity. For insulator, thermal insulator, K is equal to 0. Insulator means perfect insulator only. For perfect conductor, K is equal to infinity. For insulator, K is equal to 0. Mean K value is increasing. Mean thermal conductivity is increases. K value is more. It means that it allows the more quantity of heat to pass through heat. K is more means that the material allows greater quantity of heat to pass through it. For perfect conductors, K is equal to infinite. For insulators, K is equal to 0. समझ में आया? Next. You should know thermal resistance. Very important. Thermal resistance. What is electric resistance? What is electric resistance? The opposition offered to the flow of electric current. The opposition offered to the flow of electric current is called as the electric resistance. Like that only, when heat is allowed to pass through the conductor molecules will try to oppose the flow of the heat. The opposition offered to the flow of the heat by the conductor is called thermal resistance. Write down. Thermal resistance. Thermal resistance. The opposition offered to the flow of heat. The opposition offered to the flow of heat by the conductor is called thermal resistance. Is called thermal resistance. Is called thermal resistance. TH, thermal resistance. First we take electric resistance rate. V is equal to IR. Therefore R is equal to V by I. V is potential, I is current. but you know that current is nothing but rate of flow of charge. So this is equal to V by Q by T. T will move up. V T by Q. This is electric resistance it is. This is electric resistance. So what is V? Potential difference. Heat में what is the term which is analogous to the potential difference? Current is flows from one end to the other end of the conductor if there is a potential difference. When current is flows from one end to the other end of the conductor, if the two ends of the conductor are at different electric potentials, then only electric current will flow. If the two ends of a conductor is at same potentials, if two ends of the conductor is at same potentials, current will not flow, no potential difference for the flow of current. So there must be potential difference, electric potential difference. वैसे ही आपने थर्मल रेसिस्टेंस को एनालॉजियस टर्म्स लिखे तो इधर पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस, इधर टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस, इधर टाइम, इधर आल्सो टाइम, इधर चार्ज इज फ्लोइंग, इधर हीट इज फ्लोस, मीन द रेशियो ऑफ delta T into T by Q is gives thermal resistance. But what is delta T into T by Q? You know that Q is equal to Ka delta theta into T by L. I want delta theta into T by Q. You take that Q at here. Therefore, delta theta into T by L is equal to delta theta into T by Q is equal to L by Ka I will get. Therefore, this is nothing but L by Ka. This is expression for thermal resistance. The expression for thermal resistance is either you can take delta theta into T by Q, or you can take, how you are taking only this, because electric resistance, potential difference, temperature difference, time. In electricity, charge is flowing. Here, heat is flows. There, charge is flows. In the heat part, heat is flows. Therefore, the term delta theta into T by Q is gives thermal resistance. But what is the value of delta theta into T by Q? You know the formula, Q is equal to Ka delta theta into T by L. I want delta theta into T by Q. Therefore, send remaining terms to the other side. You will get L by Ka. Therefore, the expression for thermal resistance is L by Ka or delta theta into T by Q. Please note down this. Thermal resistance बोल के आपने लिखा. What is meant by thermal resistance, my dear students? The opposition offered to the flow of heat by the conductor is called thermal resistance. This is about electric resistance. Electric resistance from Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, R is equal to V by I. But I is nothing but rate of flow of charge, Q by T, T ऊपर जाते. Therefore, the expression for electric resistance is VT by Q. वैसे ही, so in the conductor, in the electricity, if there is a potential difference, current is flows. In the heat part, when heat is flows, when there is a temperature difference. Here time, here also time. There charge is flowing, here heat is flowing. Therefore, the terms delta T into T by Q analogous to the resistance. This is resistance offered by the conductor, hence it is called thermal resistance. The formula for thermal resistance is L by Ka. इसमें किसी को कुछ भी डाउट है रे? Any doubt, my dear students? रफ में ये दो स्टेप्स लिखो, ये इधर से इधर मैं कैसे लिखा? You take this expression by this delta theta into T by Q is nothing but L by Ka. What is L? Length of the conductor, coefficient of thermal conductivity, area of cross section, not surface area, area of cross section, quantity of heat flowing, time, temperature difference, thermal resistance. You can take for thermal resistance either this expression you can take or this expression you can take. Any one of the expression you can take for thermal resistance. मृदुला कुछ भी डाउट है मैडम? मृदुला, Sweta, what about you?
No, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Shall I repeat, my dear students?
No, sir.
अभी तक नहीं लिखा क्या?
So the last
R is
one.
equal to V by I, which is equal to Q by T. This is equal to Vt by Q. Therefore, thermal resistance is equal to delta theta into T by Q. But you know that K is equal to Q is equal to Ka delta theta into T by L. Therefore, delta theta into T by Q is equal to L by Ka. That's all. This is expression for thermal resistance. You can take either this or this. Potential difference, temperature difference, time, charge, here heat is flowing. This term we are calling it as thermal resistance. Shall I rub it now? अभी कुछ भी नहीं बोलते, जब रब करते तब बोलते. लिखा my dear students?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now we are going to derive a very important one. Ray. Please take the side heading. Conductors in series. Conductors in series. Listen here, don't write anything. This is one conductor of length L1 made with thermal conductivity K1 and its area of cross section is A. This is another conductor. Its length is L2, here to here L2. This end is at temperature theta2, this end is at temperature theta1, and it is made with another material of coefficient of thermal conductivity K2. The area of cross section of this and area of cross section of this is remains constant. Then only you can connect in series. Series में this is one conductor ray, this is another conductor ray. वैसे नहीं ले सकते. In series combination, area of cross section must be same. In series combination, area of cross section must be same. So question क्या आते हैं आपको? Two conductors of length L1, L2 having coefficient of thermal conductivity is K1, K2 and area of cross sections having same area of cross section A joined end to end, and the two ends are maintained at temperature theta1 and theta2 respectively. The one end of the conductor maintained at a temperature theta1, the other end of the conductor maintained at a temperature theta2. Then what is the temperature of the interface? This is called interface. What is the temperature of the interface? अरे बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है रे, ये आप लोगों को ये समझ में आना है. और एक बार ठीक तरफ से सुनो रे. दिस इज वन कंडक्टर रे, इसका लेंथ L1 है, इसका कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी K1 है. द वन एंड इज एट टेंपरेचर थीटा1. दिस इज अनदर कंडक्टर रे, इट्स एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन A but length L2 made of another material, thermal conductivity K2, and this other end is at temperature theta2. Now I have joined these two side by side वैसा series में. Then what is the temperature of the interface? Please note down. Please note down. Write down. Two conductors having lengths L1, L2, coefficient of thermal conductivities K1, K2. Two conductors having lengths L1, L2, coefficient of thermal conductivities K1, K2, and of same area of cross section, and of same area of cross section, and of same area of cross section joined end to end, joined end to end, joined end to end, full stop. If the temperatures of the two ends are, if temperatures of the two ends are at theta 1 comma theta 2, if temperatures of the two ends are at theta 1 comma theta 2, find temperature of the interface. Find the temperature of the interface. Find the temperature of the interface. Find the temperature of the interface. This is my question. Find the temperature of the interface. This is one conductor ray. Its length is given L1, coefficient of thermal conductivity K1. This is another conductor, some different length lele, length L2, coefficient of thermal conductivity K2. This end is at temperature theta 2, this end is at temperature theta 1. Area of cross section of both these two is same. This is also A, this is also A, same area of cross section. Because in series combination, area of cross section remains constant. In series combination, area of cross section remains constant. Any doubt, my dear students? I want to find the temperature of the interface. Let the temperature of the interface is theta. Let temperature of the interface is theta. Okay. अभी स्टेडी स्टेट में क्या हो जाते रहे? क्वांटिटी ऑफ हीट फ्लोइंग अक्रॉस दिस कंडक्टर, क्वांटिटी ऑफ हीट फ्लोइंग अक्रॉस दिस कंडक्टर इज रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट. In steady state, Q by T is equal to constant. But what is Q by T? Q by T is nothing but K A delta theta by L should be constant. Because you know the expression for Q. Q is equal to Ka delta theta into T by L. Therefore, Q by T is equal to Ka delta theta by L must be constant. Therefore, इधर K क्या है? K1. इधर एरिया क्या है? ये. इधर टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस क्या है? दिस टेम्परेचर इज θ1 इज ब्रैकेट में लिखो θ1 greater than T2. θ1 greater than T2. Therefore, heat is flowing like this. Temperature difference is θ1 minus θ by इधर लेंथ क्या है? L1 should be equal to K2 A θ minus θ2 by L2. Ka delta theta by L is constant mean इधर K है K1, इधर एरिया है A, इधर टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस है. दिस इज θ1, दिस इज θ. Heat is flowing like this. Therefore, this is at high temperature, this is low temperature. Heat is flowing like this. Therefore, among these two, this is at high temperature, this is at low temperature. This is θ1 minus θ by L1 should be equal to K2 A θ minus θ2 by L2 it is. This A and A is cancelled. Cross multiply this. K1 L2 θ1 minus θ is equal to K2 L1 theta minus theta 2. You write up to here first. You write all these steps, my dear students. Write all these steps. थोड़ा जल्दी जल्दी लिखो, रहा टाइम हो जाएगा.
Done, sir.
Wait, sir.
All of you write up to here.
Yes, sir.
तो एक काम करो रे, स्क्रीनशॉट ले ले इसको. आप लोग स्क्रीनशॉट ले ले, आपका स्क्रीन में जो दिख रहे वो स्क्रीनशॉट ले ले. स्क्रीनशॉट लिया क्या?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
चलो उसके बाद क्या हो गया देखो. K1 L2 theta 1 minus K1 L2 theta is equal to K2 L1 theta minus K2 L1 theta 2. Just elaborate the terms. I want theta. You send it to that side and take theta common. ओके ना, ये माइनस उधर गया, प्लस हो जाते. इफ यू टेक थीटा कॉमन, K1 L2 प्लस K2 L1 आते. ये माइनस को उधर लेके जाओ, ये इसको इधर लेके आओ, ये इधर लेके आए तो ये प्लस हो जाते. K1 L2 theta 1 plus K2 L1 theta 2. You want theta, therefore temperature of the interface K1 L2 theta 1 plus K2 L1 theta 2 by K1 L2 plus K2 L1. इसके लिए हम लोग फिर डिस्कस करना है. इधर तक स्क्रीनशॉट ले ले आप लोग, इधर तक स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए. इसके लिए कल डिस्कस करेंगे हम लोग. टुमारो वी डिस्कस अबाउट दिस मैडम. माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, वी डिस्कस अबाउट दिस टुमारो. जस्ट यू टेक स्क्रीनशॉट अप टू हियर. नहीं तो लिखना है लिखो. जस्ट विद इन 10 मिनट्स बायोलॉजी क्लास विल स्टार्ट. जिन लोगों को निकलना है निकलो, नहीं तो ये लिखना है तो लिखो, बैठ के लिखो. बाय माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, टुडेस फिजिक्स क्लास इज ओवर.